And we are live. A little late, but live. Oh, I fucked up my first intro, but that's okay. Welcome to the Donkey Bong Spectacular. Or as the DGen crew wanted to call it, the DGen show, but I prefer Donkey Bong Spectacular. It's our first show of many. I'm going to tell you a lot tonight about what the Dex is going to be about, what the team's theory is on why we are going to be the biggest Dex in the Phantom ecosystem, how we got started together, how the team came together, some of our mutual thinking, and we're going to talk about what to watch out for as far as shitcoins. I'm going to show you a little bit with some demonstrations. We were supposed to have Dr. House and Mr. Balls on tonight, but due to technical difficulties, we couldn't get them on yet, but it's just me. So, let's talk a little bit about how we all got together. I guess it was 2 months ago. I was partying with Harry on his boat, the T-Share. I don't know if you've ever been on a T-Share. It's an awesome boat. Party hard on the T-Share. So, we're partying on the T-Share. My phone rings. It's old mate. Hadn't seen old mate in years. He says, "Hey man, I got a new project. Come with us." I'm like, "Oh, what's this new project?" He says, "It's a Dex." I said, "A Dex, dude. A Dex is boring. Boring. There's too many Dexes on Phantom." Harry says, he's packing the bong, Harry. He says, "Who's at the phone?" I said, "It's old mate." He says, "Hang up on that motherfucker." So I hung up. Tried to call back. I said, "Why am I hanging up on old mate?" He says, "That dude owes us money." I'm like, "Harry, how's he owe us money?" I completely forgot, man. Me, old, Cheyenne, and Harry are down in Tijuana a couple of years ago, and freaking old needed money to get Sean laid. That motherfucker couldn't get laid with a $100 bill taped to his forehead. Could not get laid with a $100 bill taped to his forehead, and old never gave us the money back. So, now we're pissed at old. We're partying on the T-Share. Next thing I know, we get a call from Vicky. Vicky says, "Donkey Bong, I wish you would talk to old about this." I said, "I'm not talking to old. He owes me $50. He owes Harry $50. She says, "Please, Donkey Bong. It's going to be a Dex. We need your star power. We need somebody like you with some clout, some Hollywood friends, to take the Dex over the edge." I said, "Vicky, I'd like me some red. Vicky, if anybody else would have called and asked me this, I wouldn't do it. But I'll tell you what, baby. You meet me in Malta, and we can talk about it." So Harry flew the T-Share over to Malta. And I spent the week with Vicky, and she told me all about the project. Hold on, let me think about my week in Malta for a minute. Anyway, she told me, this is not some regular Dex. This is a weed Dex. It's got 3 tokens. It's got dope, it's got trips, it's got blow. And I said, "Well, Vicky, a genre isn't going to be enough to get us over the top. It's not going to be enough to take over Phantom. What we have to do is something special." And she agreed. And her idea was to provide quality content for all of Phantom, which we love. Fuck Ethereum. Fuck AVAX. Fuck the rest of them. Phantom's the shit, and DGen's going to take it over. And here's why. Because tonight we're going to talk about shitcoins and how to avoid them. And we're going to get some of the top devs in the space to be interviewed by us. We're going to bring you projects. We're going to make this a one-stop DEX shop for all your needs. We don't want anybody getting wrecked. We want our people taken care of. And that's all the stuff Vicky explained to me in Malta. She said, Donkey, these boys are going to dox themselves. We're going to provide liquidity to the entire chain because we will have you spouting the truth. We will have Dr. House watching out for people. We want people to come to the Telegram and say, hey, what do you think of this token? We want people to do that because we don't want you to get wrecked. The DGen Army is family. We want you to come and say, I got this token. What do you guys think? And if I'm in the room, I'm not going to say, NFA. That's what everybody says is NFA. Ain't no NFA. I'll tell you straight up. And some people go, do YOR. That bullshit. I'll take you aside and tell you what I think, and so will the rest of the boys. We want our people to succeed. And that is going to moon this DEX. There are going to be people on the chain begging to give us liquidity. And it's going to happen fast. I mean, when Vicky told me about the tokenomics that Chai and all worked out, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Think about this. You get a normal token, a tier 1 token, say, right? And what happens when you farm it, right? You farm it, you get your rewards. You don't really put them back in, you sell them. Well, you're actually crushing the token that you're farming. Say your token dope. Your token is dope, and the reward wasn't dope. Every time you sold dope, you'd be fucking yourself. These guys figured out a new system. The reward token isn't going to be dope for dope. It's trips, man. It's trips. So you can even put that in a compounder, and you're not going to crush your investment with your reward. You're going to have trips, and the trips is going to sell and give you more dope. And I was concerned about that, and I said, "Oh mate, that's going to fuck the price of trips up." Old mate said, "Man, I got this figured out. We'll put a burn on that one. That'll be a deflationary token." So I said, "I can hold my trips too." He said, "Donkey, you're going to be holding trips. You're going to be holding dope. You're going to be holding blow. You're going to be loving life, my man." So that's why I'm here. Shit, I had things to do in LA, pictures to make. I turned them down just so I could be with y'all. DGen House, DGen Army. So, let's talk about some things the DGen Army needs. Let's talk about shit coins and how to avoid them. I should do the legal shit first, right? So, let's see. Can you read this? Is all my lighting screwed up? Woo! They done messed up and made this shiny. I'll read it out loud anyway. The following program is for educational and entertainment purposes. The content contained should not be considered financial advice. If you have a problem with drugs or alcohol or depression, please stop by the DGen House Telegram and ask to talk to an admin. We can help you, or we can help lead you in the right direction. And that's what we do. Hey man, we all like to have fun, but if somebody has a problem, stop on, talk to us. You know, we can put 800 numbers on the website for y'all. Helplines here, helplines there. We'll get it done. We're done with that one. Let's talk about shitcoins. How to identify shitcoins. First one would be anonymous developers. Anonymous developers. If somebody's anonymous, ask yourself why. A lot of times it's for a good reason. Sometimes it's not. Good reason might be taxes or the government intrusive in crypto in that person's country. They might not want to be doxxed. One team that I love that isn't doxxed is the Grim Boys, and it's one of those deals. It's their country, but I've dealt with them quite a few times, and they are straight up. Another one that I think is an exception would be Just. It's a pornography token, and I've made quite a lot of money on that. And I know a couple of the other boys in the DGen army have made a lot of money on that. And that man doesn't want people coming to his house whose ladies have been content creators. Very smart of him. It's for his safety. The token, both of those tokens, Graham, Just, they're good tokens. But they're the exceptions to the rule. If you go on and it's Bobby Willie Foo Doge Baby token, and somebody doesn't want you to know who they are, get the fuck out. Save your money, man. Save your money. It's not worth it. That's going to bring me to our next point. Tokens that have no fucking utility whatsoever. I was given a token one time by a friend. I said, "Hey, what's the token do?" He goes, "Oh, it's a Puerto Rican token." I said, "What's it do?" He goes, "Oh, it's a Puerto Rican token." Can I use it in Puerto Rico? No. Yeah, that's not for me, man. If the token doesn't do anything, if the token's just for you to fucking buy, guess what? The token isn't the product. You're the product. Stay away, man. DGen Army, stay away from tokens with no utility. No good. We're done with that fucking thing. No investor updates, no timeline for progress, and no expectation of ever giving one. Hey man, when's this gonna get done? It should be soon. When's that gonna get done? Maybe, I don't know. We're working on it. Somebody starts feeding you a rash of shit with no timeline, get the fuck out. You don't need it. They're taking your money and they're taking you for a ride. All right? And there's, like I said, there's exceptions to all these rules, but canned responses from devs with very little explanation, inability to talk to a dev, and a go-between they use when they have no, and the go-between has no information. Hey, can I talk to old mate? No, you have to talk to, Bobby Fufu. Say to Bobby Fufu, hey man, what's going on? Oh, I don't know. I'll talk to old mate. They never get back to you. It's a little ring around the rosy thing with the shit coins. A lot of other times they go, yeah, old mate doesn't speak English. It's another good one. Sometimes it's true. A lot of times it's bullshit. Watch out for it, man. It's a shit coin trap right there. Done with that motherfucker. A new project with an enormous amount of Telegram users or bots that are used on social media. You go into a Telegram that has 10 wallets on PhantomScan and 2,000 people on Telegram, get the fuck out, man. They're taking you for a ride, dude. Or you see their Twitter engagement is high or good project or written in some fucking foreign language you don't understand. Get out. Taking you for a ride, dude. You don't need it. Token has anti-whale measures built into the tokenomics. I know a lot of you are going to disagree with me. If something has an anti-whale measure built into the tokenomics, the token is a piece of shit. And I'll tell you why. Good tokens need major investors. It only makes sense. I mean, you think Apple, you think Tesla has anti-whale measures on their shares? No, man, they want whales. They want whales to come in and buy that shit. If a token has an anti-whale measure on their tokenomics, get the fuck out of the Telegram. Tell all your friends not to do it. It's bullshit. Good projects have whales. Good projects want whales. And whales want good projects. And everybody's scared. Oh, the whale's gonna dump. Whale's gonna dump. Whales don't want to dump like that. Whales want to buy 2 million tokens, have them worth $5 a piece. You know, when they started at a penny, and they don't want to sell, make some big red bar on everybody. They'll just degen out and take their money. I mean, anti-whale tokenomics are bullshit. It's a shit token. Get the fuck out, degen army. We want whales. Transactions on the blockchain make no sense at all. Did you ever look at a token and you're like, how did 50 wallets get 2,000 tokens exactly into them, all within 2 minutes? That's because it does fucking you, man. Just stay away. You start seeing that stuff, take your money and run. Or better off, don't put it in. I mean, there's a lot of ways people rug you out there. One of them is they'll bot you, they'll slow rug you. There's a bunch. Just get in the chat and talk to Old. Devs are yelling at their members. Yelling at their members in the chat to shill the token and the raid list. This happened to me not that long ago. All it takes is a 6-pack and a fucking dream, man. Here alone, I'm like, I could throw $50. Let me see what's out there. Next thing, I'm in a room, you know, in baby Phantom Rise Doge up your fucking ass token, and they make a list. Hey, everybody go into this room and sell the token. Go ahead, raid. How many rooms? Pump the bags, dude. You know, if the token's so good, Dev doesn't need to tell me to pump the bags. People will come. People will come because I'll talk about it. And because the project's good and because they'll want to get in. Somebody's telling you to raid and go here and go there. Man, get out. Take your money right then. Take your money right then. Better yet, just chill out and watch it for a little bit, you know? Hopefully you only put $50 in it and you won't get completely smashed. Yeah, no fucking raids. Ain't nobody in the DGen army saying, hey man, go out and get, you know, we might tell you in the, as a task, hey, go bring 2 friends in. Nobody's yelling raid or any of that horse shit. That's Binance smart chain, Binance shit chain bullshit. Don't do it, man. Low number of wallet holders and low liquidity. If you start looking at something that's been out for an hour, 2 hours, 2 days, and the number of wallets is low, and the liquidity is $2,000, it's not because you're early. Everybody says, oh my God, we're so early. No, it's not because you're early. It's because you're a sucker. Don't buy it, man. Don't buy it. What else we got here? Let us see. The white paper is full of spelling errors or does not exist. A project that's supposed to be good should have a white paper. Ours has some holes in it. I'll be the first to admit that. And the boys are working on it. But we have one. And we have a plan. Y'all know one of the reasons we had to launch early was because the token, surprisingly, Spirit liked the project and listed us right away. We expected to wait a little bit of time, and we were like, oh shit! Oh shit! We got to get a Telegram room together and tell everybody about this because people started buying it right away. But, you know, somebody has to have a white paper and it has to make sense in English. Not that everybody has to speak English, but English is like the universal language of crypto. So, you know, if you're in there and it doesn't make sense and somebody doesn't know what they're talking about, it might be a red flag, guys. I don't know. It would be a red flag for me. I'll degenerate the fuck out of that motherfucker. Last one we have. The website is non-existent, or it's a generic fork of another site. You go to something, you go to a website and they say, hey man, we're in Ohm Fork. What's different about you and Ohm? Our name? The fuck do I need you for? I'll go to Ohm. I mean, if they have something special, yeah. If they don't, get out, man. You don't need that. Ohm already did it and they're still doing it good. Why do you need this fork? You know? But, you know, or it's non-existent. Hey man, we're working on it. We're working on it. At least show me some screenshots. At least have your name registered. That's another thing, and I didn't even make a card for that one. You can look at domain name registries, and you know, you can look at when it was done, who it was done by. There could be some red flags there to look for. But other than that, that's all I've really got for the shitcoin list, guys. That's the main ones I look out for. What do you think? Tell me in the Telegram. Did I miss something? Do you have a question about looking for shitcoins? Let me take a look. Looks like not, man. Well, is that Dr. House fucking sending something there? What do you got, buddy? I wish you were on with me, my man. That's my boy. Him and Brandon, my boys. This whole team are my boys. Well, except the dwarf, but y'all know we got issues. But you will be next time, my man. So, what I'm thinking is getting a special couple guests on here. I'm hoping we can get a couple more under our belt. Maybe get a nice intro together. I know Dr. House and I are going to work on that with Mr. Balls. Get a nice intro together for y'all. Do some shows, get it under our belt, and show the rest of the fan what we're all about. What we're all about. And then get some devs on here. I'd like to talk to Peter from Crypto Keck. I know y'all went over on his site the other day and talked to him. Dude is a baller. And the site is awesome. I saw their multi charts today. That makes me want to stock up on Keck. And it also makes me think DJ and House should be providing liquidity for Keck, but you know, that's something that old Peter could work out. But loving that project. A lot to go there. I'd like to talk to Dimitri from Just. And if he doesn't want to get on, we can talk to Tough or A6. It's a great token. And you know, those boys always have a lot of good things to say and a lot of good plans. Eventually, if I can get on a T-shirt again and talk to Harry, we'll interview him. I mean, I like to ask these guys a lot of questions. In fact, the kind of style interview I'd like to do with Harry would be more about, not projects. He's always going showing on projects. I would love to talk to Harry and get the Harry story, how he got into crypto, and what he did along the way, and some mistakes he made, so that the DGen army could look at it and go, I'm not going to make that same mistake Harry did. You know? Or, wow, look, Harry just took this path. He only had this many tokens. You know, I have 80 tokens, and Harry's saying he only started out with 5, and he made this much money his first year. That's the kind of things we want to do. People we want to talk to. We're going to be something here, boys. We really are. Boys and girls, I should say. And I thank everybody for the fucking patience today. And we good, man. We're going to moon. We're going to do it the right way. We're going to do it with integrity. And we're going to take care of each other. That's what this army's all about. All right. Peace out, y'all. I hope in another couple of days we can have another get-together. I hope I can get Mr. Balls on. Dr. House, and we can fucking do this right. But this old donkey bitch needs a drink right now. Peace.